Alright, YouTube, welcome back. This is Matt with Bluetail Survival. We are about 15 hours, 16 hours away now from Bo Walker and Charles Geffort's bow hunt for mule deer up in Area 10, I believe it is, Lamoille Canyon area. This is kind of going to be a first for me. I have never I've never had zero pressure going into a hunt. I'm really there just to kind of, help pack some meat out, and I guess moral support, maybe a little bit of experience. I know they're pretty new to hunting, but I want to do a gear loadout for you guys. Just to backtrack a little bit, I kind of talked about it a little bit in the antelope loadout. This trip is we're going to park and we're going to hike, and we're not coming back till either we get a deer or till our time is up. So everything that we need needs to be on our backs. So that kind of proposed, whatever. It's late again, sorry. That created a pretty big situation for me. I have the Eberly stock bag, and I'm pretty new to it. This will be the second trip, but this time I actually have to carry it on my back, and it's not going to be in the back of Troy's truck. So some modifications happened to that bad boy. First thing I want to cover with you guys is the things that didn't make the cut that you may have seen from the last video. The D-ring, whatever, not a big deal. I don't think I showed you guys the SAS survival guide. I just like to have that. It's got some pretty good stuff in it, and it really breaks it down kind of Barney style. It's got a lot of pictures. That's what I like about it. This pouch, that pouch has been replaced. The K-Bar Becker BK10, that bad boy's getting nixed. The only reason I brought it last time was to do a review on it, and I actually don't even think we ended up posting the review that we did on the hunt. But yeah, it's not his time yet. And the Buck Hunter, I definitely need to do a review on that at some point. That skinned the entire antelope that we just got all in one shot. So it's an awesome knife. One, it's classically. I'm getting off track already. Okay, a couple things on my person. I will have on my pocket, in my pockets or whatever, I'll have the K-Bar Dozier design, my Zippo lighter, Copenhagen, Carmex, the Condor bush lure. We are going to do a more extensive review of that down the road. Something you guys didn't get to see because I actually failed at it. I carved out a figure 4 deadfall, and I actually used a live limb off a tree. This thing did the entire thing. Chopping, I couldn't believe how well it was biting into the wood, and then actually doing the fine carving. It was by far the best knife I've ever used to date. And I don't know, I worked on it for about 10 or 15 minutes on a diamond sharpener. Then I hit it with a honing stone, just one from my or a honing rod, just from my kitchen knife set. And I mean, I don't know, it kind of, at a minimum, it's back to factory, if not better. So I borrowed some trekking poles from Troy. You might have seen those in the last video, but those will all be on my person. Okay, so the bag itself, this is the Eberly stock, G something, but it's the Phantom. The modifications that have been done to that. The antelope loadout, you saw it with a rifle scabbard on it. I don't need a weapon system of any kind, a long rifle anyway. Or I wasn't going to bring one to save on weight because we are going to be hiking like crazy. So I did take the scabbard off. It wasn't overly difficult. The ladder system, and I'll have to show you guys that some other time. Because at the end of this hunting trip, if this bag actually makes it, I'm going to do a really good review on it, completely empty so you can kind of see everything. But the ladder system, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of like it's just a really tight molly system is what it really is, that the harness hooks to. It was a little bit difficult, I think, because it's the first time I did it. Like I said, it was really, really tight. I actually had to use a Gerber, the pliers, to pull it through the molly system because it was so tight. One thing that kind of bummed me out, there's a really good, like, I don't know, 1.5 inch, 2 inch lower backrest on the, when it's in the, with the scabbard configuration. And that doesn't come off of the scabbard. So there is no back support really. Not a huge deal. I have been wearing it for a little bit. It's, you know, not even really thinking about it, but just one thing I thought I'd point out. And then the waist belt obviously transfers as well, but on the scabbard there's a Velcro piece that keeps the waist pack in place, and it's not on this one. So those are the two major things with the bag. Another modification I made is I took off, it would have been the same size as this pouch. I found this one cleaning my house out. It's way bigger. So I replaced it with that, and then I actually moved that one, the one that I replaced it with, to the top. Okay, well, that's about 6 minutes right there. I'm going to shut this down for a second, and we will... Alright, so starting from top to bottom, I borrowed, my sleep system is massive. That's another thing that didn't make the cut on this one. I have that military sleep system. The only thing that is in my bag that's a part of that is the Gore-Tex Bivy. I borrowed a Kelty sleeping bag from Troy, and that is in the butt pouch now. It took a lot of finesse to actually get it in there. This Kelty bag, Troy's gonna have to do a review on that because he slept in like below freezing. I think he said it was 15 degrees. He slept in his backyard and he was cool. So I'll make him do a review on that, but he's letting me borrow that. Did take a lot of finesse. It compresses down really nice, but I flat out wasn't going to have room in the bag for it, so I tried to get it in the butt pad. Excuse me. And I mean, it took me like 10 minutes, but once I kind of figured it out, you know, I know how to get it in there now. The rope, that, I don't know how big of a deal that's going to be. I'm going to talk to Chuck and Bo tomorrow when we link up. I don't know what their plans are for dressing animals and stuff like that. I had to take it out of the side pouch to make room for some baby wipes. So the bottom pouch still is the first aid kit. The only thing I added to that was some DEET. Troy and I got chewed up pretty bad by bugs out at the antelope hunt, so I'm just going to nip that in the bud. The pouch that I added, I got a whole bunch of assorted kind of snacks out of MREs, like beef jerkies and raisin nut mix, roasted almonds, things like that. I've got 2 of the 3 glow sticks that you saw last time. I ended up using one. And then I've got the mess kit. Mess kit's pretty much stocked the way it was. I did add something and now I forgot what I added to it. I'll put it in subtitles. Side pouches, side open pouches. Instead of one quart, I have added a second 1 quart. We don't have all the fuel cans that Troy brought last time. Sorry, and I'm not going to unpack everything. I'm sorry, it's just way too tight. I got 2 cans of Spam in there, the rain fly, a wash rag. I think that's all I got in that side pouch. I got some Huggies, baby wipes in the open pouch. And then, excuse me. Then on this side, I got the other, 1 quart. What did I add in here? Oh, and then I took basically all the main meals out of a few MREs. Well, quite a few MREs, I think 4 of them. But that should do me. What else is in this thing? Maybe the wash rag's in there. I don't know. Oh, no, that's a laundry bag. I did bring my laundry bag, whatever. I don't care. Shut up. In the upper pouch up here, kind of the one closest to my head, I got a roll of Copenhagen. I got my headlamp. I ended up turning one of the batteries around because I burned the batteries out like overnight one night while we were out at the antelope hunt because it's really sensitive. I got there's a beanie in there. I got the cotton bandana, that LE flashlight, Kind of curious now because I did forget. And the life straw is in there. The pouch that I added to the top, I got some 550 cord. That is just lighter fluid for my Zippo because I'm not bringing a whole ton of matches this time. I did add some Winchester, small Winchester binoculars, knife sharpener, and the Gerber multi-tool. That's pretty much it for the outside. Let's, oh, nope, I lied. I lied in my little secret compartment here. I got the Glock 19. That is the gun I am going to bring. And I figure leave it on the outside so it's easily accessible if I actually do need it. So the inside of the bag, this is where this thing has really impressed me so far. It's going to be really hard to show you right now. I've got these in a way where it won't open all the way. I'll just kind of tell you what's in there. I have my bivy sack on top. I'll probably need that more than anything, along with my outer shell, my jacket. What's in the bottom there is I've got my poncho, my emergency splash blanket, a complete extra set of multicams. Up in the top, I've got 4 sets of socks, 4 t-shirts, and 3 sets of underwear. And then something else that's going to go on the top there is one of those combat shirts that I've been telling you guys I hate, but I am bringing that with me. Zipping it up, here's my concerns when we get out there. One concern is that the zipper is going to fail. And I only say that because it's really, really tight. I kind of got to stuff it down. As we go along, obviously some of the meals are going to get eaten. Baby wipes are going to get trimmed down. Who knows, maybe I'll figure out a better way to pack it. Right now, as it is though, I'm so impressed with this bag. It's almost like it just kept expanding. Like the more I put in it, the bigger the bag got. But one of my major concerns is one of those zippers failing. If that's the case, I'll be able to tie it. I don't even know how to go about it. Like, would I send that back to Eberly, even though I think it's way more full than it really should be, and there's a lot of weight hanging on those zippers with those 2 pouches. So, I don't know. The bag weighed in at 44 pounds, not overly heavy, but I have definitely hit the limit of this bag. There is really not anywhere else I can stuff anything. And something to kind of think about if you are in the market for a new bag. I've shown you what I have, and I have 4 attached pouches, so I just kind of think about that. If you can go to Cabela's or Shields or Gander Mountain, Sportsman's Warehouse, anybody that sells them, get your hands on this bag before you actually purchase it. I don't regret it at all because I'm a pouch fiend. I knew I was going to put pouches on it, but get your hands on it before, so that you can actually get an idea of the size. I think it's 2,700 cubic inches, but I think that includes the scabbard as well. And another thing, the scabbard does tuck into the bottom, so you do have the scabbard if you want to stuff a sleep system or something like in there. But I wanted, I definitely wanted to rock this standalone. So, yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm going to rate this bag like a 10 out of 10. With all the MOLLE, how compatible it is, I don't know. It's probably the best bag I've ever owned. I'll show you a Diamondback tactical bag that I have that I've had for like, I don't know, going on 12 years now. It'll probably hold, it's probably the same amount of cubic inches, but this one's just got a lot more, MOLLE options, if you will. So that's really all I got. I'll let you know mid-route if I make any major adjustments that I think's noteworthy. But yeah, that's my loadout for the Bow Hunt 2015. Next time you guys see me, we'll probably be en route. And yep, that's it. Later.